Hello friends, in this show we will try to learn how to find molarity in easy way, in practical way. In the laboratory, how do we find the molarity with quick techniques? And this is very easy way to find out the molarity. In fact, this is actually practical technique to find out the molarity. We have a concentration unit molarity that we call mole per liters. And mole per liters, it means that we have to take a mole of solute and to dissolve in the liter of a solution. But suppose if we don't know moles, then we have to calculate moles and then we have to put the whatever the volume we have given, and then we are able to find out the molarity. But if we go into the laboratory in the experimental setup, and if we want to find out the molarity, then what is the concept that we want to learn today? And let us start learning the process of finding molarity when we are actually put into condition in the laboratory that we are asked that prepare this much molar solution with this much volume. Then how do we do that portion? Let us understand. Now here we go to understand the molarity. It is very essential to understand what is molarity first. Molarity is a concentration unit and it is widely used in chemical equations, chemical calculations. So molarity, as by simple definition, it is called as molarity is simply understood as mole upon liter of a solution. So mole per liter, it is called as molarity. Now suppose we are put in a condition, in a laboratory experimental condition, where we need to find out molarity for some compounds. For example, we are asked to find out the molarity of NaOH. So prepare 1 molar NaOH solution 1000 ml. That is the kind of condition we are in. So how do we do that? First of all, we have to go to the NaOH chemical. Then we have to take 1 mole of NaOH chemical. But how do we understand that it is a 1 mole? So we have to take gram molecular mass of NaOH by using the weighing balance. Okay, like that. First of all, we need to understand what is mole of NaOH. Mole of NaOH is mass upon molar mass of NaOH. We have to take 1 mole. So 1 mole is equal to how many gram of NaOH? That we need to understand first. So we know that mole of anything is equal to mass upon molar mass. So whenever we want to prepare 1 mole of anything, we have to take mass equal to the molecular mass. Then only it can be 1 in terms of mole. So say for example NaOH, we take sodium hydroxide. NaOH molar mass is 23 plus 16 and plus 1, so total it will become 40 AMU. So we have to take 40 gram of NaOH from that chemical box, chemical compound box. So we take suppose 40 gram NaOH and we divide it with its molar mass 40 AMU. So we supposed to get the answer 1, and that 1 is called as 1 mole of NaOH. So actually we want to prepare 1 molar solution. It required 1 mole of NaOH. So we have to weigh 40 gram of NaOH. In a simple terminology, whenever we want to take 1 mole of any substance, we have to take mass equal to the molecular mass, and that mass will serve 1 mole of compound, and that mass must be weighed in grams. So in this condition, we want to prepare 1 molar NaOH solution. So we will go like this. We will take 40 gram NaOH. We will add into the 1000 ml of water, and it will give us 1 molar solution. It will give us 1 molar solution. Very simple. We take mass equal to the molecular mass of compound. We add into 1000 ml of solution, 1000 ml of water, that is what, a liter of water, and we will be able to get 1 molar solution. But suppose if I don't want to prepare 1 molar, I want to prepare 0.5 molar solution. So I will simply take 0.5 molar. As we can see that it is a half of the 1 molar, and if I want to make the volume constant, so I am not changing volume, it will become half the weight of the NaOH as we have taken for the 1 molar. So we need to take only 20 gram NaOH, and this 20 gram NaOH in a 1000 ml of water will produce 0.5 molar solution. Suppose if I am taking only 500 ml, then what will happen? I want to keep the concentration constant, that is 0.5 molar only. So if I keep the concentration constant, I am changing volume to the half volume, and if I go to calculate mass of NaOH, it would become 10 gram. So if I get 10 gram of NaOH, if I take 500 ml of water, it will also produce 0.5 molar solution. So what is the conclusion? We can get any molarity, any volume by just doing this sequential calculations. We have to start with 1 molar ideal solution. So first of all, like 40 gram NaOH, 1000 ml, 1 molar. If you want to change the molarity, then whatever the molarity you are going to take, according to that, you have to reduce the mass but keep the volume constant. If you want to change the volume, then also you have to keep the molarity constant and reduce the mass accordingly. Let me take you to the another example. I will give you another example so we can understand it better. Okay. So I want to prepare, suppose 0.5 molar glucose solution. What information should I have? Glucose molar mass should I have? I want to prepare 0.5 molar glucose solution of the volume 500 ml. So the only information I need in the laboratory, that is the molar mass of the glucose. Glucose is C6H12O6, and its molar mass is, if you calculate molar mass of glucose, it will come 180 gram per mole. So we have to start with like this. Our targets are 0.5 molar and 500 ml. But we have to start like this. Take 180 gram glucose on paper. Put in 1000 ml. You will be getting 1 molar solution. Our target is 0.5 molar. We will initially keep the volume constant. So I keep the volume constant. I just change the molarity to 0.5 molar. I have to reduce this mass to the half value. So I will take only 90 gram glucose and will add to the 1000 ml of water. It will give 0.5 molar solution. Suppose I want to change the volume also, but keeping the concentration constant at this time. I don't want to change the concentration now. So I will keep the concentration constant, that is 0.5 molar only. I am reducing volume to the half volume. So accordingly I have to also reduce the mass to the half of the original mass we have taken for the preparing 1000 ml. So I will take only 45 gram glucose, will add to 500 ml of solution, and it will create 0.5 molar solution. So the whatever ratio you are reducing your molarity, whatever ratio you are reducing your volume, accordingly you have to make your mass reduce and you will get the answer. So ultimately what you are going to do, you are going to take 45 gram of glucose, add into 500 ml of water, make it stirred well, dissolve well, and you are ready with 0.5 molar 500 ml solution of glucose. So any solution of molarity you can prepare like this, and it is a very easy and wonderful technique when you are working actually in the laboratory and the practicals you are working. It's very easy. Else also we can do with the formula mole per liter. We can find the molarity, we can find the mass, we can find the volume, and also we can do the same thing. But this is easy and convenient and more faster technique to find out the mass required for particular molarity and particular volume of the solution. I hope you understand everything and you get something new from this session. Thank you and all the best.